What would you do if you realized you'd spent your entire life being invisible, only to decide at 60 that it was finally time to be seen? Maria is standing in a cold hotel room, her hands shaking as she applies not one, but two face masks, desperately trying to scrub away the years before a total stranger walks through that door. She isn't here for a business meeting or a family reunion. She's hired a 20-year-old man named Sean for one very specific, very unusual reason. She wants to feel like a woman again before it's too late. When the knock finally comes, Maria is a bundle of nerves. She opens the door to find Sean, a young, strikingly handsome man who makes his living by making women happy. The tension is thick enough to cut with a knife. To Maria, he looks like a movie star. To Sean, she's just another client. But as soon as he steps inside and plants a soft kiss on her cheek, Maria's walls start to tremble. She's embarrassed by her age, hiding behind her drinks and her shy questions, while Sean, ever the professional, senses her fear. He's smooth, asking about her fantasies, but Maria doesn't have an answer. She just wants him to get it over with so she can run back to her safe, lonely life. But Sean isn't in a rush. He tells her it doesn't work that way. He's here for the whole night. As they talk, the layers of Maria's life start to peel back. We learn she's a widow, lost her husband 2 years ago, and spent decades in a marriage where she was technically taken care of, but never truly felt that electric spark, that bone-deep connection that makes you feel alive. She was a teacher, an author, a mother, but never just Maria. When she asks Sean why a young guy like him does this, he admits it's for college tuition. It's a moment of raw honesty that levels the playing field. They aren't just a client and a provider anymore. They're two people using each other to survive their own kinds of loneliness. The night takes a turn when Maria disappears into the bathroom to change. She's bought a special dress, something she'd never dare wear in her real life. Outside, Sean is already waiting, relaxed and ready, while Maria is inside hyperventilating. When she finally emerges, Sean is genuinely stunned. She looks beautiful, but the first thing she says is that his breath smells like chocolate. It's such a human, awkward moment that it breaks the ice. But then, the fear returns. Maria looks him in the eye and tells him he can leave, he can keep the money, she just can't do this. Sean's response is the first real pivot in their relationship. I'm not going anywhere until you're happy. That's my job. Instead of the physical intimacy Maria expected, they spend the night in a soft, heavy silence that eventually turns into a deep confession. Maria talks about her children who don't visit and her husband who treated her like a piece of furniture. He'd eat, sleep, and never once ask how she felt. She admits she feels invisible, a ghost in her own skin. For the first time in years, someone is actually listening. Sean doesn't judge, he just holds her. There's no passion that night, only peace. And for Maria, that peace is more addictive than any physical touch could ever be. A few days later, Maria calls him again. This time, she's come prepared with a literal bucket list of things she's been too afraid to do. She wants to reclaim her confidence, and she wants Sean to be her guide. But just as they're finding a rhythm, the real world intrudes. Maria's daughter calls, and suddenly the fantasy of the hotel room is threatened by the reality of her life. While she's on the phone, we see a shift in Sean. He looks at himself in the mirror, looking tired and drained. This life of selling happiness is starting to wear on him too. To snap them both out of the funk, he plays music and asks her to dance. Maria, who never danced with her husband, finds herself twirling in a hotel room with a man 40 years her junior, laughing like a teenager. In this moment, she isn't a widow or a retired teacher, she's just a woman dancing. But the bubble is about to burst. During their next meeting, the atmosphere shifts from playful to dangerous. Maria, fueled by her new confidence, gets a little too curious. She tells Sean she looked him up, she knows his real name. The effect is instantaneous. Sean freezes. The charming, gentle companion vanishes, replaced by a man who feels violated. He rages at her, telling her she has no right to pry into his life. He turns to leave, shouting that he's never coming back. But in a desperate attempt to stop him, Maria calls out his real name, Conan. That name is the trigger. Conan turns back, his face a mask of fury and pain. He spits out the truth. His life fell apart years ago when his mother found out about his private life and disowned him. He's been doing this work not just for money, but to buy his freedom from a past that buried him. To her, I'm already dead, he says before slamming the door. Maria is left alone in the silence, the sound of the rain outside echoing the emptiness in her chest. She tried to find herself, but in the process, she might have destroyed the only person who truly saw her. Just as the weight of the rejection sets in, the door swings open again. It's not a romantic movie moment. Conan is back because he forgot his phone. He's still angry, tossing things around, and he coldly tells her he'll return her money. He leaves again, and this time, it feels permanent. Days pass, and Maria finds herself in the hotel lounge, waiting. She's reached out to him one last time, but she doesn't know if he'll show. While she waits, she runs into Anna, one of her former students who now works as a waitress. Maria lies, claiming she's there to sell her car. It's the old Maria, the one who hides, the one who is ashamed. Then Sean, or Conan, appears. He's different now. He tells Maria that because of her, he finally confronted his mother. He told her everything, and while she didn't react the way he hoped, the secret is finally out. He's free. In that moment, Maria realizes she doesn't want to lie anymore either. When Anna comes back to the table, Maria stops her. She doesn't talk about selling a car. She introduces Sean as a wonderful person she's been seeing for a month. She tells her student, and herself, that she rents this room to feel alive, to live without shame. She tells Anna that enjoying life isn't a sin, it's a miracle that everyone deserves. Their final meeting isn't about a transaction. They go upstairs one last time, but there is no payment, no list, and no pretenses. They are just two souls who found each other at the exact moment they both needed to be rescued from their own lives. Sean gave Maria her confidence back, and Maria gave Conan the courage to face his truth. As he says goodbye and walks out of her life for good, Maria doesn't cry. She walks over to the mirror, the same mirror she was afraid to look into at the start of the story. She looks at her reflection, at the wrinkles and the gray hair, and for the first time in 60 years, she doesn't see an old woman. She sees someone strong, someone free, and someone truly beautiful. It makes you wonder, how much of your own life are you hiding because you're afraid of what people might think? If you had the chance to start living for yourself today, what would be the first thing on your list? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts on Maria's journey. Thanks for watching.